Well, it's the end of another month of Nomad Life, our 37th month on the road, actually. And it's time to do the monthly bank count. But this month, I don't have to put my specs on to look at the computer because I've been doing it on my app. So let's dive into the budget, courtesy of Wanderspend this month. Okie doke, first thing, welcome to the dashboard of Wanderspend. This month you can see we spent $5,799.88. We travelled 2,782 kilometres in the truck, and it had an average daily spend of right on $200. It worked out at $2.08 a kilometre, if you prefer to look at it that way. My budget for the month was $4,981. We spent, as I said, $5,799.80, so an overspend of 16%. Our fuel economy for those 2,782 kilometres sat at 23.5 litres per 100. We used a total of 654.7 litres. Coming down to our spending, I spent $1,237 on fuel, $743 business expenses, which was mostly setting up this app. Dining and takeout, $712, groceries, $635, alcohol, $563. All of those are pretty good except the fuel bill, really. Repairs, $389, activities, $386, clothes, which is mainly some new work shoes, $328, site fees, $304, phone and internet, which is Starlink, $195, subscriptions, $93, auxiliary vehicle fuel, $79. Since we've been back in Tamworth, we have had borrowed a vehicle, so always nice to fill it up. The bougie Blue Dog cost us $49. Gas actually is gas and diesel heater fuel, so $41 to run the diesel heater this month. Tolls and public transport, which was a couple of trips around Adelaide on the buses and trams, $22. Bank and mum and dad, $20. Bought our daughter some overseas data. Fees and charges, $6. And then if I scroll down, you can see a breakdown of all those expenses. Coming down to income, $716.51, mostly from social media and photo sales and interest. There's a breakdown of my mileage as well. As you can see, we started at Millicent and finished at Tamworth. I can now go into my trips and I can finish off the month. It's an end trip and I can hit the road in July. So all my new expenses will automatically start applying to July. Also gets rid of my June itinerary. And now I'm in July, I've got no expenses, but I can go to my all expenses. And so far, since the 1st of January, I can tell you we've had a total spend of $34,658.45 and a total income of $33,755.24. So we're $903.21 out of pocket this year. We have done 7,595 kilometres. And scrolling down a bit, you can see 18% of what I've spent has been on dining and takeout. That is my biggest expense by far, followed by fuel. Other does include buying a racehorse and sending my daughter to Thailand on holiday, so it's a little bit high this year too. Groceries, activities and alcohol all coming in there. And you can see down the bottom here, my racehorse is actually in profit, $874.86 until I pay her fees tomorrow. And then she will be behind again. But scrolling on from that, you can see July is now ready to go. Same budget, $4,981. There's my expenses and income for June in a snapshot. May, April, March. We had a good month in March. We made 11 grand and only spent 3. That was a good month. February was pretty good too. Spent 3, made 9. Should do that more often. That means work though. And January. But that's the budget this month. So what would usually take me 2 hours at the end of the month to go through the bank statements and put all the data in took me 5 minutes at the end of every day or every second day. Plus I have an itinerary tracker as well. So for me, the app is working. Now I just got to convince you all that you need it as well. And then I won't have to work so much. But as always, happy to answer as many questions as I can. Drop a comment below and I will help you with the budget where I can. Everyone's spending is going to be different. I think that's the most important thing to take on board here. That's our spending. And scrolling back through the months, you could see how it was different depending on what we were doing. But I hope that gives you some idea in your planning stages.